Okay, so this is hopefully your end of day one. You've had a chance to go through the workbooks, you've had a chance to go through the videos, and this is where you're really going to sit down, take the time, even go to a coffee shop, go outside somewhere quiet in your own home, and take the time to write down how and what you're going to do for your business. So you're probably going to maybe even start with a little reflection, a little inspiration, and start with, okay, why am I starting my online business again? Why am I venturing off to do my own thing? Don't listen to other people who might be saying to you, you don't really want to start your own thing because it's so unpredictable. You're not going to make the right money. You don't know what you're doing. Well, everybody has to learn from somewhere, right? And of course, you're not just going to quit your job if you have no money and start your own thing because things always take time to get started, right? When I first started my own tutoring business, my own tutoring company, I didn't just quit school, quit my full time job, and just be like, okay, I have the best of intentions. I'm going to do this. It's going to work because things take time, right? I wouldn't have made any money. But don't listen to those people who tell you don't even bother getting started because you're not going to make money. Those people are just afraid. They don't understand. They don't know what it's like. And they just simply think they can't do it. I'm glad I had listened to myself and I'm glad I really ventured into starting my own online businesses as I have several now because I really wanted the freedom. I wanted the ability to make my own money and make my own income. But more importantly, number one, is I wanted the freedom to pick and choose when I wanted to work and what I wanted to do. I've never agreed with working 9 to 5 or 8 to 6, coming home exhausted, making dinner, and literally going to bed. That doesn't seem like a good life for me. I watched my parents do it, although they never complained. I had great parents where they worked very hard, but they never complained like, "Oh, I've been working all day. I'm exhausted." Like, no, Andrea, I don't want to play with you as I was a kid, right? Maybe asking my mom and dad to bounce around a ball with me or something. They were never complaining. They never acted like they were overly tired. But now that I'm looking back, their life was really centered around us kids and working hard and providing and making money, but they had such little time to really enjoy life. I'm sure they would say something otherwise. I'm sure they did enjoy their life, of course, right? Now they're retired, so things are different. But I never wanted that for myself. Even when I was in school, I was in school all day. I had clinicals because I'm a dental professional, and I would have to work at Subway at the end of the day because I was paying for school myself. I did have student loans at the time, but you have to pay off those student loans. I didn't want to be paying off loans for years, so I just wanted to get it done. But I was literally exhausted, working so hard. Being in school is like an emotional you're always learning something, right? So you have to study, you have to learn kind of what you're doing now. You're learning something, but you are exhausted at the end of the day. I was exhausted at the end of the day, but then I had to work. It would have been so nice to just be done school and instead of going to work at Subway for 6 hours and being on my feet and like working hard, I could have designed a template or I could have been tutoring online, teaching online instead. Maybe if fitness was my thing, I could be a fitness coach. I'm teaching other people, or maybe even teaching other people how to start their own online businesses. I would have much preferred to spend my time doing that, making more money potentially than working at Subway, making $10 per hour. So, absolutely, you can make more money. But I would have much preferred to do that. So, wherever you are in your life right now, it might seem so far out. You might be thinking, like, oh, Andrea, that sounds great. I'm trying to learn from you to start my own business, but it's not going to happen for me. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to work really hard at it, but I don't have high hopes, but I'm going to try, I promise. Get all that out of your thinking. I want you to really think this is the beginning. You are going to wish you have started sooner. This boot camp is absolutely free. You are learning the basics. You are learning everything you need to really get started. The only difference is some of you are going to take those actionable steps to actually do it. And others are going to listen to this boot camp. They're going to enjoy it. They're going to learn something, but they're just going to stop themselves and be like, okay, well, I'm not actually going to do it. I'm going to try, but it's not going to work for me. Or something's going to happen where something doesn't work out. You don't get clients for a month and then you're just not going to try. but I am here to help you every step of the way. So feel free to send me a message. Tell me your inspirational story. Tell me why you want to do this. But then also tell me maybe you've tried to do this before, but you haven't been successful. Maybe you've tried to start your online tutoring business as an example, but you just simply weren't successful. Maybe you've tried to design your own templates. Maybe you want to design your own digital planner, maybe your own digital journal. Maybe you've tried, but you just haven't been successful. Talk to me. Tell me these things because I'm going to re inspire you to really get you to get excited about doing this. Okay. So, something to think about. And at the end of day one, like I said, take the time, even take the next week and really just journal, reflect, think about what you want your business to be. Think about how it's going to look like when you have your own business and you can make your own money, set your own hours. How is your life going to be different than it is now? Or how is it going to be different versus working at Subway and having your own business, doing your own thing? Really allow yourself to imagine and get excited. And then, of course, you need to think about the nitty gritty, but also the fun stuff of what is your business going to be? Are you going to do it online, one on one, teaching somebody something? Or are you going to create courses to resell to teach a group of people? Are you going to do a little bit of both? Maybe you want to design templates, literally any service, any product you can provide and make yourself and sell online. This is where I am here to help you. So take the time to really think about these things, or feel free to do kind of a rough draft and spend an hour at least tonight kind of writing everything down. It could be on paper, it could be digital, it could be in the downloads that I have provided for you. Write everything down. And then day two, you can kind of start putting things into action. But remember, day two, you can't really put your logo into action. You can't really design your logo until you come up with a name and until you come up with a niche. Let's say you want to be a fitness coach. Well, your logo would look very different versus if you were going to be a dental assisting tutor. Like your logos are going to be different, right? So sometimes you can only go so far without thinking of these things, but don't worry. Day two, this is all pre recorded the next day. So tomorrow, so you can come back and rewatch it anytime you like. But like I said, please reach out to me. I'd love to hear from all of you. I have at least, I believe, 14 people in this course right now. This is only day one. More people can sign up, but reach out to me. Okay. I like having smaller class sizes because then I can personally talk to all of you and help you, because that's more than half the battle, is having the support, somebody to push you when it's kind of tough or you think you can't do it. You're designing a logo and it's just not working. You can't figure it out. Let me help you. This is why I'm here. Okay. I am offering these services for free because I'm so passionate about helping other people do this. And everything I'm going to offer to you over these 3 days for free, you can take it and have your own business. You can start and launch your own online business. I do have a paid course for those of you who are trying but really struggling. Well, that's where a paid course comes in handy because I literally work with you one on one. We talk together. I give you personalized templates, personalized videos for your course specifically, and I give you a step by step specific for what your business or course or product or service is going to be. But in this free one here, it's kind of helping everybody. So you will notice it's a little bit of everything, but I do that on purpose. You can absolutely take this free content and launch your business. Or if you need help, let me know and then we can go from there. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for day two.